Beyonce caught a vibe. This is Janelle's vibe.
Yes.
I want a dance film from this. Go get Alvin Ailey. She sings down. But I think people really sleep on the fact that Janelle Monae be singing her ass off. Janelle, you sneaky heifer.
Yeah, because I was listening to it and
Let's use the robots for something good. Like, we're not supposed to have a middle ground. Because my exploration does not have to be promiscuous.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing, like, once, when I see women who I feel like understand themselves, their body, and their power, it's like they have it all. I'm allowed to actually actualize myself as a woman and a human being. Hello, hello, hello. I am ckay Nikole and welcome back to the channel. Hello, hello, hello. I am ckay Nikole and welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got yet another episode of the Game Plan. Yes, we have another episode of Game Plan because the girls is popping out. So we just gonna keep these coming. So we are here today to get into Miss Janelle Monae, the electric lady herself. She's back with her 5th studio album, The Age of Pleasure. So let's get into it. Janelle Monae was born and raised in Kansas City. She grew up singing in church and doing a lot of school and local theater. She eventually did go off to a performing arts college in Kansas City, but she felt like she was going to lose a lot of her individuality there. So she decided to take her talents to Atlanta, where she went to GSU. There at Georgia State, she began to write and perform a lot of her own music on the campus, and eventually in 2003, she released her first demo album, The Audition. She actually pressed all of those CDs herself and sold them out of her truck. Just 3 years later, she landed on the soundtrack for Outkast's movie Idlewild. After that, Big Boy put Diddy up onto Janelle Monae's talent, and he signed her later that year. Diddy admired how developed she was and that she already had a following. So instead of putting her through the typical bad boy machine, he decided just to provide her with more opportunities and access and allowed her music to grow organically. And the main thing I really love about Janelle Monae is that she makes feel-good music and is actually technically good. She is one to bend genre. She's a performer. Now, typically, I would be like, she's a lot like this person or that person, but I can't specifically pinpoint it for her because she has a lot of influences, but she's been able to condense it down to it just being her, from Earth, Wind & Fire to James Brown, Lauryn Hill. The list goes on and on for the influences, but I feel like she's melted it down to where this is what we expect from Janelle Monae. Now that I think about it, when it comes to feel-good music, she really laid the groundwork for Lizzo. Like, just being unapologetically yourself, having all of the different influences and just making music that people can dance and vibe to. I feel like they're very similar in that way. And some of my favorite songs from Janelle are Electric Lady, Make Me Feel, I Like That, and definitely Screwed from her last album. Ironically, like most people we end up covering on this channel, Janelle Monae has been gone from us for like 5 years. She only really comes back to music when she has something to say, but she doesn't disappear from the public eye, being that she is also an actress. In the 5 years since Dirty Computer, she has appeared in film projects like Harriet, Antebellum, and Glass Onion on Netflix. And one thing that is becoming more and more clear to me is that people really don't pay attention to artists until something is sensationalized. Now, Janelle Monae has been teasing music since December last year. She started putting out videos of her being in the studio. Earlier this year in February, she dropped her first Buzz single, Float. And last month, we got the official lead-in single, Lipstick Lover. Now, we know previously, Janelle Monae has spent a lot of time in suits. And we are getting a lot of titty this era. Now, I actually follow Janelle Monae. So I noticed she's been out here half naked for at least a year and a half at this point. So I wasn't shocked about the Lipstick Lover video. But, you know, once people see titties and booty, all alarms go off. So, of course, there's been a lot of discourse about her decision to be more.
Naked.
Yes, naked, in the words of producer P. But being the artist that Janelle is all symbolism. There has been a gradual evolution from her first project until now, with her being more expressive about her life and her music, as well as more expressive with her body. With every era that we get from Janelle, it just enhances the story of who she is, as well as the connection to her art. She is obviously settling a lot much more into her freedom as a woman and freedom as an artist. So what I've actually been more so paying attention to is the creative visuals. I love the visual artist that Janelle Monae is. The short film that we got with Dirty Computer, I watched at least 5 or 6 times over and over again because it was always something new to look at. And the visuals for this album, I'm hoping we get more because I'm liking the whole throwback 90s spring break vibe. I'm loving seeing all of the melanin in the booty shorts and the swimsuits. I ain't mad at it. In addition to the visuals, Janelle is definitely giving us a rollout. She's out here moving like a newbie, even though she's a vet. She hit every major city doing themed listening parties in her swimsuit and her booty shorts. And she's even been at public places giving fans the option to meet her and get signed vinyls. I think a lot of artists could take some notes from that. Now, before we dive into music, you guys already know I have to cut it up for the copyright, so you guys can see the full version of this video and additional exclusives over on my Patreon, where you can subscribe for only $3. There are also new tiers over on Patreon where you get bonus content like the More Than K vlog series. So now let's get into The Age of Pleasure by Janelle Monae. All right, we've got the album open. It's 14 tracks. I'm laughing because she is already yawning.
But it's only 32 minutes.
It's only 32 minutes, so some of these are probably going to give interlude. I'm marking, once again, side A, side B, 7-7. I don't know what that means, but we're going to see. So first up is Float, which actually was already out, but I only listened to half the song because I cut it off. I didn't know if we were getting more. And I never went back. So, it's still a first listen for me.
No, I'm not the same. No, I'm not the same. No, I'm not the same. No, I'm not the same, nigga. I think I done changed, nigga. See, something not the same, nigga. I used to walk into the room, head down. I don't walk, now I float on my floor on this club. They hanging on to that goose down in my cup. Float on my floor on this club. I don't step, I don't walk, I don't dance, I just float. I used to be my own enemy. Now I done had several epiphanies. Over some breakfast at Tiffany's. Had to forgive all my frenemies. They are not who they pretend to be. I had to protect all my energy. I'm feeling much lighter. Now I float on my floor on this club. Oh. Came back from the future to take all y'all niggas and take all y'all hoes. They said I was by, yeah baby I'm by a whole nother coast. She stay in the hills, he stay in Atlanta, I pay for them both. My face card don't come with a limit, I swipe it, I spin it, I swear I be doing the most. Float, I don't dance, I just float, 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 float.
That's a good opener. Let me answer all of your questions.
Pretty much.
The niggas was speculating. I was like, I never it was very clear. But I don't know why people felt the need for her to just be like, yeah, I'm bi.
Because we live in a world of social media where everybody feel like you're supposed to be able to have access. Yeah.
But if it's obvious, why I gotta say it?
Because what if I'm wrong? What if I'm incorrect?
Then you would just be wrong. That's on you. Mm. Jamaica.
These niggas out to make a whole lot of money. I like all my kisses friends when I'm on my champagne shit. Everybody turn around taking them pics cause I'm on my champagne shit. And I'm throwing them tips on my champagne shit. And she throwing them hips cause I'm on my champagne shit. I'll be a lottery tonight. I'll be a lottery tonight. Don't ask me shit about work cause I'm on my champagne shit. I'm talking high heels and no shirt cause I'm on my champagne shit. Get all up, move your little hip tips. Back that ass up and do that little skip. It's all in the hips, it's all in them hips. She got them dimples in her back and I'm on my champagne shit. I'm on my champagne shit.
We went from a southern strip club to a backyard party in Costa Rica, and I like it.
Yeah.
I want to hear this live. She's not coming here on her tour, and I'm upset, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Like a lot of songs that hit that 2:30, 2:45, 3-minute mark.
Maybe you want more.
Yeah, it's like, where's the rest of it? This don't sound like, this isn't giving me like, where's the rest of it? Not that I don't want more, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird. It just sounds like this is a complete song. All the others, like a lot of songs, I won't say all of them. I won't use the definitive statement like that. But a lot of the songs, when they're short like that, it's just kind of like, okay, you put a semicolon there. Where's, or it's a comma. Where's the rest of it? Did you finish your thought on that?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think, and we only listen to 2 songs, but I'm like getting very clear pictures with both. It's like I'm getting the story in the one song rather than needing, I got questions. Yeah. Like, what happened after the club? Did you get her or not? Yeah. It was like, no, you went and cashed out, you shook your ass. And I'm just seeing the visual of a lot of black skin and sweat. That is what I saw in my head. And I'm loving the horns.
Yeah. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the production.
The instrumentation.
Like filling the song so that it doesn't sound
empty.
Yeah.
Ooh. I skipped the song. I skipped the song. So I'm back. I went to the doechii feature, but Black Sugar Beach is next.
Oh, we may have already listened to it, looking at the lyrics. But unless it sounds what they find.
We did. Yeah. Janelle, you sneaky heifer.
Yeah, because I was listening to it and I wasn't like looking at the lyrics somewhere because I kind of like, I'm just listening to it and I'm like, okay, this song is still going. And I look back at my phone and I'm like,
Talk about a seamless transition because I was just reading lyrics. That just made this even much better.
Yeah.
And to see that the last, what we actually listened to was called Black Sugar Beach. All right. Yeah. So I didn't skip a song.
No.
She tricked me, and I'm happy. Okay. Now, Phenomenal with doechii, which doechii keeps getting these like very, very good collaborations. I'm so happy for her. I'm like, because I was waiting on what it is, how to be the song of the summer, but it just feel like it plateaued. Like she's still pushing it with these TikToks, which you should never let your song die. I'm like, maybe it's because I don't listen to the radio. Never mind. I don't know if it's on the radio. Is it on the radio? That's bad. I should probably start listening to the radio. All right. Phenomenal. Featuring doechii.
I'm looking at 1,000 versions of myself. And we're all fine as fuck. Say it to my face. Bitch, say it to my face. Say it. Caught up in your trance. They get so nervous. They just wanna taste what you're serving. She's so rare, they wanna meet her. Soft, fame, cunt, so cunt, they wanna be her. Take me in and baby, take me deeper. So phenomenal. She and all her best friends. So phenomenal. Hips like that, a blessing. So phenomenal. I just had to check in. So phenomenal. Give me face if you wanna. Give me head if you wanna. Light smoke marijuana. You can vote down, vote it out if you wanna. Phenomenal good. Phenomenal good. Phenomenal. Beautiful girl. Phenomenal boy. Phenomenal. Phenomenal face. Phenomenal way. Beautiful girl. Phenomenal day.
I know I just messed up a transition, but this is like Renaissance on the beach.
I mean,
It's giving Vogue,
yes.
ballroom, dance for your life.
Yeah.
And the visual I keep getting, now I understand why the hell she was dancing on that bar like that at the Met Gala. Like, this is explaining her whole vibe right now. The next song is Haute. Let's use the robots for something good.
Baby, I'm a ball.
Yeah, alien superstar. That's what I was getting.
They say I look good. They say I look hot. They say I look pretty. Can't tell me I'm not. I'm feeling so sexy. I'm feeling so sexy. I'm raising the bar. They giving me stars. They think I'm supreme. They say I look better than David Bowie in a Monae dream. They keep on gassing me up. I'm smoking a pack of that loud. Ain't seen me like this in a while. I'm young and I'm black and I'm wild. A bitch look good. A bitch look hot. I'm feeling so sexy. Got me feeling so sexy.
I'm just noticing how there's a so far, very small group of writers, and they're the same writers for the most part. Mm-hmm. And I think that kind of helping with the cohesiveness of this album.
Yeah, when you got a key people who understand where you at, which I feel like she always writes with like the same group of people, maybe like a couple of different producers, but like she always with the same group of people. So it's like they know where she at. They probably been with her at every party, so they know what she experienced. It's like, this is what we're making. Mm-hmm. But the seamless transitions are getting me for the win. And this is just feel good music. Like, this is like, girl, I'm in my mirror. Like, this is what I'm going to play on our way to Renaissance. Mm-hmm. I'm going to play this. And then we can listen to Renaissance in the car. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I will say, we only 5 tracks in. I am wanting more vocal. I'm with the vibe. But I like, she sings down. I think people really sleep on the fact that Janelle Monae be singing her ass off. So I am like, will we get into that? Mm-hmm. Maybe that's on side B. No discredit to the vibe because I'm liking the whole vibe. Yeah. You're going to get me every time with some live horns. Mm-hmm. You're going to get this one with some horns. Ooh la la. And Grace Jones is just making an appearance again in our lives. But yeah, she just unearthed herself and it's just like, hey, these are my girls. I like these women. Because who does Grace Jones do features for?
Ah oui, qu'est-ce que tu fais tous les deux là? Viens avec moi tous les deux. Vous avez un visage comme une femme que je t'adore.
Thanks to my high school canceling my second year of French, I only understood half of that.
Yeah. More than me.
So I'm going to go translate that.
Because as soon as I seen the open, I scroll down to the bottom of the lyrics and say, oh no, this whole thing in French. Let me just leave that where it's at.
Get your little party on. And it perfectly transitions into Lipstick Lover. Mm-hmm. Now here is typically where there will be a visual reaction. So this will not be my first time watching a Lipstick Lover video. I thought we would get another single with a visual before the album, so I already indulged. But Producer P has not. So let's get into Lipstick Lover, the song and the visual.
Lipstick lover, 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 lover. My lipstick lover, lover, lover. I like lipstick on my neck. You let me know I'm your number one select. I like lipstick on my neck.
I have my
Hands around my waist so you know what's coming next. I wanna feel your lips on mine. I just wanna feel a little time. We don't have a long time. Ooh, you're talking nasty and I like.
I don't think I ever paid attention to the fact that she is so busty.
Oh no, she's in her thick girl. I mean, she already had titties, but it's just like everything is like boom.
Yeah, like I don't think I ever like realized how busty she was. But then I guess too, she was always in suits. I mean, you grow up and your body change over time, of course, obviously. But I don't think I ever realized how busty she was.
Janelle been bad. Them suits was covering up all that ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, I first watched it, I was like, wow, this is going to be on YouTube. I said, oh, she did say that she had to get it approved. Because that is, I think that's the explicit, no, that's not the explicit version. There's an explicit version.
I mean, that wasn't that bad.
It really wasn't. I mean, because we have these things.
No, this is the explicit version.
Oh, cool. Wasn't that bad to me either. I mean, I got titties.
It was just
I got
that one
ass.
scene that was
The little orgy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like,
other than that,
and I was like, okay, why did it start like that? And I was like, okay, it's a wet dream. Because the whole little, she came out in the onesie. I'm like, this does not fit this video.
yeah.
Got it. And it was a promo for that new little brand for all the toys. Sponsored.
Product placement.
Right. But yeah, it's like, I watched, I said, this is where we're going, Janelle. Got it. The album. All right. That was the end of side A. Side B, The Rush featuring Nia Long and Amaarae. What the hell Nia Long doing on this album?
Talking.
I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe she could be in her age of pleasure since her little situation. That.
Feel your ocean come to my moon. Let our rain become a monsoon. I want the rush. I want the rush. I look into your eyes and I get that rush. Maybe 'cause tonight you're gonna be my crush. I look around and I get that rush. Maybe 'cause tonight you're gonna be my I want the rush, want the rush, want the rush. I want the rush, want the rush, want the rush. Yeah, I want the rush, rush. I want the rush, rush. Hottie Billy on with a billion. Last night, party, getting the fuck up. Cheers to us not motherfucking having a hangover. I got 3 days. I like cookies.
You and these seamless transitions. I'm not mad at it.
Yes. Yeah.
But
It's kind of hard to. Normally, it's easy for us to know. Like,
no, when it's coming,
Yeah.
but it's no space. I appreciate that. Honestly, I ain't mad at it. It only makes it hard because I'm a content creator. If I was just listening to this album, no problem, and it would be on repeat and I'd be done already. Nia Long actually, a little spoken word.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, a little set the tone. It's cute. And this is the soundtrack of a summer with your friends, hopping islands, drinking and partying all summer.
This is gonna sound so bad. So if you have to take it out,
It'll go on Patreon if it has to.
since giving Renaissance a second listen, it's not as bad as I thought it was from the first listen, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this almost sounds like what Renaissance was supposed to be. It sounds better because it's
Just say what you want to say.
because she's a part of that community. So okay,
We're here.
so
Because I was going to say that.
sounds better. Mm-hmm. Not like Beyonce was trying to.
Beyonce caught a vibe. This is Janelle's vibe.
Yes. So it's like Beyonce, if you don't go slash somebody's tires and go be in love and be upset at the same and give me that, I don't care that Uncle Johnny made your dress. She looks a mess. Like, I don't care. Not from you. Not from you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it makes sense. It does. It makes a lot of sense. And that's why me as a person who is connected to Beyonce as the artist was not as connected to that particular project.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I got used to hearing her stories when we're coming from Beyonce, Lemonade, even The Gift, even though that was, and Everything Is Love. Those are their stories. Even though The Gift was akin to The Lion King and it was attached to another story, that's also what she was discovering as the way she explained it to her fans. Renaissance, I knew you had a gay uncle. You said it before. You went to GLAAD. You got an award. Cool.
What they gotta do with you?
The only interview I watched throughout this, leading up to this, was the Angie Martinez one. And she said she was hosting basically illegal parties during the pandemic. And that vibe of people releasing and just like wanting to be free and relax because they've been in the house all the time. It's just having those 12-hour day parties. That's the vibe that she took to create this. So it's like you were actually a part of. You took the words right out of my mouth. So
yeah, I'm like, but.
And it doesn't say that this project is better.
No.
Because I mean, Renaissance, like I said in that video, technically in the production shined.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
I just wanted to feel more connected to her.
Yes.
Because that's what I'm used to from Beyonce.
Yeah.
This, I knew what I was getting.
Yeah.
Because I know Janelle. And she's led me here. Beyonce ain't lead us to Renaissance. We just got an album. We barely got a rollout.
I won't say that you only needed one album at a party, but you could literally play like a full album at a party and like that's what this is.
And I'm losing all.
That's what this is. Yes,
I would let that shit play.
Yeah, like I'm just thinking back to when I was in college and now this is kind of different, but we lived like the house parties. We could play. I think it was Trey Songz. We could play that all day long. Or when I was a kid, and not a kid, but younger, and like the teenage house parties when we had no business, but we were listening to the full Pretty Ricky album at the like basement house parties. Like that's what this is kind of like reminding me of just being able to play, or even Like dance teams. Like I feel like when I was in college, our dance team, we danced to every single song on 4. Every song. Every song on 4 got a routine.
Yeah. And that is what I was getting. I want a dance film. I want a dance film from this. Go get Alvin Ailey. Because it's not as much of a coming out or an acknowledgement story as Dirty Computer. Like, if you have not watched Dirty Computer, I want you to watch it because it's cool. But it's like, this is just a party. So I will like, you know how, actually Fela Kuti. I don't know if you know who that is. My nigga, please. Whatever. I'm getting Fela Kuti vibes, which is, I'll explain to you who he is later.
Okay, because my mind was thinking Sean Paul and the basement party videos, but...
Facts. Modern day.
Got it.
But like Fela Kuti was like it was like Afro orchestra, but also like African dance on Broadway.
Cool.
Beautiful. Black skin, good outfits, beautiful movement. That is what I need if we get a long form visual project. Okay. That was a beautiful tangent. And yes, you were reading my mind. I didn't want to say it, but you said it.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that just was not an album for us.
Absolutely not.
Like, it just... But,
us both. We have been thinking a lot about our lives. How we were raised. And just, even though this album is more so leaning towards the LGBTQ community, what I can connect to is just Black girl liberation. Because even in my own exploration of sensuality and sexuality, my own exploration has been like, what I was raised in was more so like repression rather than expression. Yeah. Which is why I can look at people like Megan, Janelle Monae, Chloe Bailey, and be like, yes, bitch. Because it's just expression, which is a part of a young woman's life anyway. Yeah. But not many of us get to explore it. And then when you do it, as we've seen in the public eye, everybody's like, what the hell are you doing? Although it's a part of all of us growing up, and it's something that we all should be able to explore in our own way. Yeah. Like, we're not supposed to have a middle ground. Because my exploration does not have to be promiscuous. Yeah. Like, it's my own personal journey. But we aren't allowed that. And I think that's
one, people project. So when you have the conversation about exploration, everyone automatically thinks that means that you want to go lay on your back or suck on some pineapples. And that does not
That's not what that means. That's not what that means at all.
It doesn't mean that. And we also need to, this is literally such a tangent, but we also need to have a conversation about consent, because it is always a conversation that women need to cover up and women need to do this, women need to do that. But when are we going to have the conversation with young men about respecting women's bodies? Yeah. And respecting, no.
Yeah. Like, the onus is always put on us to carry the weight of everything.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you got ass. There ain't nothing you can wear that's going to hide that ass.
Could never hide it. Y'all been seeing this ass since I was 2.
It's nothing.
We all have to cultivate those conversations. Yes. That's all. Absolutely. That's all I ever wanted. But I just got told to put on more clothes, shut up, and sit down. Yeah. But
because I'm not trying to be fast, but let me figure out me and my body. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let me figure that out. Let's have a conversation about it, and let me set the standards
for myself.
And also, my uneducated behind gets into a situation where someone is going to set the standard for me.
And y'all want them to set the standard for us, but have no conversation with them either.
Right.
They don't know anything.
Yes.
They don't even know where the holes are.
And on that note.
But it's all patriarchy too, but we ain't gonna go that deep. Yeah. But it's just like I'm just seeing like when I see women who I feel like understand themselves, their body, and their power, it's like they have it all. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like as Michelle Obama says, you can't have it all at the same time.
Yeah.
But they seem to be very clear about themselves in their career. They're very clear about themselves in their relationships because they've allowed themselves to go through those journeys.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to actually actualize myself as a woman and a human being.
All of the girls then, wine. All of the girls then, wine.
This has to be the most used sample.
Wine. You got to. All of the girls then. If I could find me right here, right now, I would do that. Looking in the mirror at me, my God, like who that? Cause the water feels fine. I'm feeling this high vibration, slipping down the water slide. Now it's time for me to freestyle, surfing on the plane like it's sight time. Deep stroke, butterfly, lazy people running down the water slide.
I'm cutting off this transition to say that is how you manipulate an overused sample.
Yeah.
Because everybody has used bum bum dee da bum bum. But it was used 3 different ways in this one song. And I did not get tired of listening to it. I knew what it was, but I did not get tired of listening to it. And that resolves our spiel about all the samples in our Run to Play episode.
Right.
Just go check those out. Ah, beautiful. All right. Anything goes. I just had to say that because that made me so happy. Even the pitch up, pitch down. Yeah.
Try hard, but they know better. Nobody lying like me, and you know better. Nobody do it like me, and you know better. You try to fast wine, but the slow better. I know you're fast wine, but the slow better. Na 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 na. The beauty of our shadow, the flicker of electricity. I want you like a candle. Hold me, steady and slowly, steady and slowly. Unholy, unruly, for my eyes only. Coming out stranger, give me that sense of danger. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know you forever. Make me laugh, think you're so clever. So clever. Na, na,
Yes, ma'am. I think it's a favorite.
keep it coming, coming, coming. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. Yeah, baby, baby, pleasure, 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 pleasure. Yeah, baby, baby, pleasure, 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 pleasure. My baby, baby, pleasure, pleasure. My baby, baby, pleasure.
I mistakenly let those two play together, but I'm glad I did. Because I think I have to reserve those two for my top 5. Yeah. I really need a dance visual for the whole album. But what I'm really thinking of now is I'm trying to figure out what this tour like. Because I'm trying to fit all of this into her previous work.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably gonna have to be I'm open with everything y'all love and know, and then we're gonna transition into the age of pleasure, unless she's being a real artist and only does age of pleasure with a few of the previous concept tour, or did we get the parties and those were concept parties? Yeah, because I'm just thinking like Screw can transition nicely, because I mean thematically her whole discography honestly
Yeah.
good transition, but it's just so many like live horns and all of this
It
feels
is.
so island vibey.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think how she's
Janelle
gonna put all of that
Monae
together.
done had a concert on the beach. Like, Janelle Monae is so out of the box that the tour probably wouldn't even be.
An Apple Music sponsored think MTV Spring Break Janelle Monae experience.
Mm-hmm. Since she going back to this 90s vibe anyway, you might as well keep it going.
Where we all can wear our athletic shorts with the cheeks out and the crop tops.
Mm-mm.
I would love to be a part of that.
Yeah. This would have been perfect. Like if BET still did that like Spring Fling, yeah. This would have been perfect for that.
Oh, only have eyes for two. See what you did there?
I like to love with my eyes closed. I try not to lead with my ego. Everything happened in slow-mo, but we all smiled and said it's alright. Cause you're the one, double the fun, triple the time for love. You're the one, you suck the words from my tongue, that's when I knew I only have eyes for two. I only have eyes for two. I
Probably another seamless transition. And I said this 4 songs ago. I knew she was going to do this shit to me. She was going to build me up and give me all these vocals and leave my ass wanting more because we only got one more song. But remembering the beginning to the end of this album is making sense. This is like, the beginning is the vibe, like everybody getting hyped. It's the opening of the party. Now everybody has found their one or two. Mm-hmm. And we're closing the end of the night. Oh, Janelle. Perfection. I want to hear that live, though. If that's not like a single, that needs to be like a NAACP Awards at the end of the year performance. Yeah. And now we're having a glass of wine. A dry red, to be exact.
Hey baby, let me plant my seed. I got plans for you and me. Come and find me in an hour. Meet me in the back near the shower. You and I in the summer breeze. Baby, won't you wine for me? Wine for me. Come on, babe, just wine for me. Wine for me. I just wanna get you in the shower. Meet me in the back in an hour. Baby, won't you wine for me? Wine for me.
Sing.
Ooh, hey. Ever since the summer.
And this is the album that is made for you to just start that shit back up at the top.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Round of applause for the masterpiece of The Age of Pleasure. Now, when I heard the title, I was nervous. This was not as explicit as it could have been.
Yeah.
Very nice with the innuendos. And she says stuff like that could be comical in the most like boss like way. I love you, Janelle. Never disappoints me. All right. Well, top 5.
Yeah.
The last 5. It's like, no, it's a lot of them. I'll struggle. Anyway, I'm not gonna say this every video. No order. Rush. Haute, which she uses hot. No Better. Only Have Eyes for Two. A Dry Red. Maybe. Go ahead.
I don't have a top 5. This was just overall a really solid album for me. Like I don't like any of the songs more or less.
It only feels like 4 songs.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, yeah. So I don't have a top 5 for this one. I think this is just one of those where all of the songs are on the same level playing field. Like, maybe if I just had to choose one.
Yeah, it's just a little too housey bouncy.
Yeah, maybe Phenomenal, but other than that, it was.
That's definitely like set for the party.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else I could play anywhere else.
Yeah.
All right, that was great. Gameplan. What do we want from Miss Janelle Monae?
Yep.
Yeah. Which is all very, very valid. But looking at this Age of Pleasure album, this is a concept. Like, I want her to like turn this into more of a concept. Like, just take up the whole summer and do themed parties. Just because. Or, back to her roots, collaboration with everyday people. You know, the like day party thing that started in New York that now hits every city, even across the pond. That, an Age of Pleasure collaboration with everyday people, be beautiful. She used to perform at those all the time anyway. And yes, like we said earlier, what else we need from a dance visual. So I feel like she's already, there's nothing to explain. It's right there in the music. She doesn't have to explain herself, but she's done interviews explaining where she is personally, so that's already said and done. But a dance visual a la Fela Kuti or Bob Fosse. Give me that situation. Because even like the dance portions in like Lipstick Lover, like was like, yeah, like we could get some more of that. And I think Float actually did have a dance visual. So let's just, you don't even got to give me no big overly production thought out music video. You could just give me a sequenced party visual. I'd eat that shit up. Like I said, I watched Dirty Computer 5 times. Very personally, I definitely want to see her, because she is so like seamlessly in the acting world. If she's interested in directing and producing, I would like to see what her creative mind does, just how great Dirty Computer was, but in like something that's not so akin to music. Do that in this next 5-year hiatus, which is very obvious. That is something for these people. It's just give me 4 or 5 years. Yeah. I'm gonna go live life and do some other creative shit. Make some more money.
If she did something just like how Tiana Taylor's creative directing other people's videos.
If Janelle gets with the alternative girls starts directing some videos and some stage performances. Because what Tiana did for Summer was amazing.
What you do for Summer?
The same stage production. The Atlanta show was beautiful, and that was akin to who Summer was. She gave Summer what she could do. Cause as I said in the Summer Walker video, I don't mind Summer just chilling because her music is chill. Mm-hmm. But they gave me orchestra, gave me body movement. She gave me more outfits and opulence, and I was like, there we go. If Janelle Monae wants to do something like that, I'm about it. But I do really love her as an actress. I want to see her. I think I want to see Janelle Monae in a rom-com. Because she's done like a lot of serious roles and a lot of period pieces. Mm-hmm. I want to see her in a rom-com. Let's do that. It's honestly shocking to me that she's still under Bad Boy.
Yeah, if it worked, it worked.
I mean, yeah, it worked. I just didn't know that.
But I think I'm just so used to everybody leaving Diddy because he does a lot. But I think that everybody that left Diddy are artists who he was supposed to develop.
Yeah, he didn't have his hands in that one, and that's what Diddy should be doing, and not acting bad. Mm-hmm. Cause Diddy. This is about to sound real bad. This will be on Patreon, but Diddy is a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Cause Jazzy, Total, Jodeci. Mm-hmm. Black leather Diddy bop.
But see, the thing is, you gotta. He caught the right time.
Yeah,
like
it's definitely about timing, but it is also about the artist like Janelle having an identity.
Yep.
Like if you come into me as a blank canvas, I'm gonna do what I do.
Yep.
So, yeah, Diddy should be sponsoring musicians, not women. Yeah. I just want more acting from Janelle. I want her to do whatever the hell she want to do. If she chooses to do mentorship, I don't see her as a label person. I don't see her owning a label and having artists herself. I feel like she's too much of a separate artist for that.
No, but I could see her doing artist development.
Yeah.
And like you said, who are her mentees? I think that her really being able to talk to younger artists to figure out who they are and who they want to be, and developing them so that they can really present their true selves and not shy away from that, because that's literally what has allowed Janelle to sustain even in her discovery. She started when she started getting a little bit more naked, it was kind of like, okay, Janelle. Nobody was like, what is Janelle doing? You're supposed to be in black and white and in suits.
There were a few because niggas don't.
No one cares. I mean, no one who matters. So, it was kind of like, okay, Janelle's giving us color. Okay, Janelle's giving body.
Even the reveal at the Met Gala.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas should have known.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I think if she did artist development, even in that regard, to just make sure that artists know who they are before signing deals.
Yeah. And have a bit more confidence.
Yes.
Because that's all it is. It's I feel like record deals are not bad. Mm-hmm. It's everybody wants to go the independent route because you hear the horror stories. But signing a deal when you know what's happening and when you have a clear idea of what type of deal you want, number one, because it isn't just one type of record deal. And you have an idea of what you want to do and how to use it. Record deals are great. So all y'all niggas that get this TikTok fame and just go get signed and you don't know who you are for real.
And you act like you've never watched an interview from any previous artist or a biopic or read an autobiography that literally says...
What I'm learning is that most don't. They don't.
I just don't, I mean, I guess that's evident when Glorilla didn't know what an MC was or whatever it was that you didn't know. But
they don't.
It's just I don't understand how... But I think because I'm just a natural researcher, maybe that's why. But even if you could at least caught the one... I guess that's maybe that's not a thing. But you could have called the one smart person you knew to look over the contract. So, like,
yeah, but the accessibility to music, one, and the accessibility to create music has I feel like it's diminished a lot of the people who are actually like attracted to music for the art rather than the lifestyle and appeal. Well, so the niggas that's just out here trying to get a bag, they don't really care until it goes bad for them.
Yeah. No, I get that. I mean, even for the record labels and for the big companies, they don't care to find the actual artist either, because it's like...
Because then I got to deal with your opinions. I got to deal with your attitude. I just need you to go out here, be the product, and give me my money.
Yeah. And this little 14-year-old TikToker who just randomly...
got 6 million views.
And consistently getting 6 million views.
Looks very appealing to my portfolio.
Yeah. So...
who I want her to get in the studio now that you just said all of that shit. I want her to get a hold of Halle before she dropped. Everything I've heard from Halle has been very different. We're getting grunge. We're getting alt rock. We're getting jazz. We're getting classical. So, and
you know who I think that she would a really interesting collab would be though with Janelle Monae? Willow Smith.
Yes, Paris.
I think that would be an amazing situation.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like the blacks might come back out for Willow.
I'm the black. I'll be right there. Coping mechanism was my shit with it. She did her big one with that. Yeah.
I think that would be beautiful.
That would be amazing.
And I also think
that would be amazing.
Yeah, I think that would be perfect, actually. Because that's another exploration. That Willow gonna explore some things.
It's another free black girl.
Yeah, like that's a curious girl. Baby got a mind of her own.
Yeah, I love when black girls are multifaceted and multi-talented. Those are my favorite type of black women. How old is she?
37.
Beautiful. She ain't even hit the 40 club.
Yeah, 37.
So there's still a lot more we can get from Janelle. Whatever it is, I am seated front row. Yeah, that was our review of The Age of Pleasure by the one and only Janelle Monae. Now drop down in the comments below. Let us know what some of y'all favorite tracks are and what would y'all like to see next from Janelle Monae. And what are y'all expecting from this Age of Pleasure? I really want to see that beach concert. If we can get a beach concert, that would make my heart so happy. But y'all already know what to do over here on YouTube. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so you never miss a drop. And of course, slide over to my Patreon where you can subscribe for $3 and get the extended version of this video and get some more bonus content. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.